That pass is incomplete. It's going to bring up third down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this broadcast on the Casaya YouTube channel today instead of the Harrisburg Cougars Sports Network.
Third down.
Third down is coming up. And that's a deep pass right across the field. Nobody was there to stop him. He's going to be taken down right inside the 35-yard line. That's one of the things that the Cougars cannot afford to do today. They can't get inside their heads. They can't make those mental errors because Altoona will make them pay. That's what they've been doing to all their opponents, even if their record doesn't show it. They will attack early, they will attack hard, and they will find themselves in the empty backspace in your secondary. Here goes down, first down and 10 at your own, at their Cougar-owned 36-yard line. Sending his receiver in motion, he's going to look to his right, and now he has a room to go. And a little more. Altoona doing whatever they can to change the momentum early in this game. This defense of Cougars just needs to do a little bit better. I know it's early. They had a slow start last week against Cumberland Valley. Setting the play now. 10:08 left in the first quarter. Is going to be a flip to his running back. He's going to try to hit the Mountain Lions sideline, and it's a big stop there. What a way to make the tackle by number 7, Quincy Brannon of the Cougars. One of the first big plays this defense has created this afternoon. Granted, it is still the first drive. Second down now and about 10 for Altoona. And he's going to break another lane. Quincy had to save the touchdown. That's going to be enough for a first down and goal, nonetheless, for Altoona. Set the receiver in motion. Heading now to the sideline looking for something. And the run is going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage. About no gain on that carry. Great stop by that Cougar D-line. The Harrisburg Cougars, as I mentioned a little earlier, are coming off a 42-7 win against Cumberland Valley last week. Once again, they had a slow start in the first quarter, first half alone. They had one rushing touchdown and a lot of crucial errors in the first half. But as soon as that third quarter started, Elias Koch and that Cougars offense took off and scored 6 times, finding themselves in the end zone. And there's going to be another run on the fake, and he's going to find himself in for the touchdown. Mountain Lions tackle in early. The Cougars cannot afford to give up points early if they're going to continue to do this all game. Now lining up for the field goal. Sorry, the point after touchdown. The kick is up, and that kick is going to squeeze through. So your score with only 8:15 left in the first quarter, a opening drive touchdown for the Altoona Mountain Lions. They have come to play very early this afternoon. Not a lot of happy fans here at Severance Field after that opening drive touchdown. This is a matchup that most critics thought was going to be a landslide for the Cougars. But after that opening drive touchdown, Altoona is saying that they're here to play and they're willing to go all 4 quarters and attack early. The Lions are also 2-3 on the season. They just had a loss against Central Dauphin East High School last week, 28-7. That is also the Cougars' next opponent next week, CD East. Altoona now set to kick off. That kick is deep and it's going to be caught, but they're going to rule it a touchback. Bring the ball out a few yards anyway.
Harrisburg will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So 7-0 now. Altoona with the early lead. The Lions taking that drive all the way down the field from their own 20, going 80 yards, especially on that deep pass in that third down situation. The defense of the Cougars thought they had an early advantage, but that pass really did change the momentum in favor of Altoona. Defense of Altoona is looking to continue that momentum. The Cougars are looking for a change. Bottom of your screen, Elias Koch, the offensive receiver that had a huge game last week. Set in motion is number 7, Quincy Brandon.
For Harrisburg. 2nd and 3.
There's going to be a pass across the middle to Brandon.
Pass is complete to Quincy Brandon. 1st down Harrisburg. Ball is being placed at the Harrisburg 31.
He's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to try to get a few extra yards, tiptoeing across that sideline. What a great carry by number 9 there, Nehemiah Yole, once again.
On the carry, picks up a Harrisburg 1st down. Takes the ball all the way out to the 41-yard line of Harrisburg.
Fake the handoff now. Sean's going to roll to his right, try to avoid the first tackler, and he does, and he has a land off the sideline. He's going to bounce inside. It's going to be taken down right inside the 20-yard line. That's a 1st down for the Cougars inside the red zone.
Takes the ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 Harrisburg at the Altoona 19.
He'll give that handoff to number 9, and he's going to push for a few extra yards. I don't know if you can see at the top of your screen, but Kevin Brown just absolutely pancaked that defender. He averages about 5 pancakes a game.
To the 16-yard line of Altoona.
2nd down and about 7 now for the Cougars. He'll fake the handoff, play action pass to Elias Koch. Wide open in the end zone. Toe drag swag, but they're going to call it incomplete and out of bounds.
It was intended for Elias Koch.
3rd down now. Just a little too out of reach for that tall receiver. Cougars looking to match the score. Possibly go up by one more if they attempt to go for two. That's a screen now to number 9, Nehemiah. He's going to take it into the end zone, but there's a flag in the backfield. What appears to be a touchdown for now might come back. It's going to be holding against the Cougars, so take off those 6 points. That brings up 3rd down and about 15.
It'll be the 3rd and 16 for Harrisburg.
Empty backfield for Sean Lee. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Looking for that hike. Now looking to his left, rolling to his left, trying to look for that empty lane. He has a lane. He's going to go. He's going to get enough for a 1st down and step out of bounds right around the 6. And a late flag has been thrown as well.
Called that on Kevin Brown. It was on Kevin Brown. It's unnecessary roughness, probably.
Little discussion going on between the officials. Kevin Brown inside that discussion trying to hear what's going on. We're awaiting the call. Here it is.
Harrisburg's going back.
It's against Harrisburg. Personal foul against the Cougars. It was after the play ended, so that's a dead ball penalty. So it'll be 1st down and 10 right outside the red zone at the 21-yard line.
From the 21-yard line of Altoona.
Empty backfield once again. Now he'll motion for his receiver to meet him in the backfield. This is a handoff. He's going to head to his right. Nehemiah trying to make something happen, and he's going to get around the 18-yard line.
Nehemiah Yule on the carry. Pickup of about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd down now and then a little bit longer than medium. Three receivers to the top of your screen. Elias Koch at the bottom. Looking to his left, looking for the receiver. He doesn't have one. Now he's going to go to his right, trying to make something happen. Misses the first defender and goes down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sean Lee Jr. is tackled for a loss. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down now for the Harrisburg Cougars. So third down now for the Harrisburg Cougars. Empty backfield for Sean Lee, trying to get something happen. They can still get a first down, make it first down and goal. But I'm sure they want the end zone here. And he has an open receiver across the middle. Number 3 for the Cougars, Kymere Williams, the junior. That's enough for a first down and goal. Right inside the 5-yard line. 4 more attempts to get in that end zone.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
And that's going to be a touchdown for your Harrisburg Cougars. Finding the end zone is Kymere Williams. And just like that, the Cougars are on the board. 2 opening drive touchdowns by both teams. The Cougars are going to go for the extra point and try to tie this game up. 4:09 left. The kick is up and good. Your score here at Severance Field is 7-7, and we'll be right back. Seven to 7, all tied up here at Severance Field. Altoona with their second opportunity on offense, and that is going to be received around the 13-yard line, heading towards his own sideline. And he was taken down by a multitude of Harrisburg Cougars, taken down hard right before that 30-yard line. First down and 10, Altoona. First and 10 for Altoona, trying to extend a lead or create a lead. And there's that handoff once again, getting a few yards, this time taken down rather early. Second down now and about 6 for Altoona. And that's another handoff, and that's not going to go pretty far. And that Cougar D-line making sure that the run game is starting to be stopped. Sorry, excuse me. Third down now for Altoona. You might think they'll pass here. Last time they had a third down situation, they had an open receiver in the secondary. Elias Coate is the acting safety. Here comes the blitz and the pressure. The defensive back slips, but he's going to make the tackle, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a first down for Altoona. So first and 10 for the Mountain Lions at their own 42-yard line. The Cougars need to do something if they want to give momentum to their offense. And that is something, making a stop right around the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 10. 1:30 left in the first quarter. All tied here at Severance Field. The Mountain Lions are marching. Here comes the pressure on the blitz, and he's going to be met. And it's going to be a turnover. He's going to go into the end zone. It's a fumble and a touchdown. It appears to be. I want to say number 5, but I may be mistaken here. Number 3 with the turnover. Kymir Williams, he has 12 points on the board for the Harrisburg Cougars, and that's exactly what you need to change momentum in your favor. 13-7 here at Severance Field. Your Cougars are winning. The snap, the hold, the kick is all up, and it's all good. 14-7 here after that turnover forced by Kymir Williams, and the touchdown return has the Cougar lead, and we'll be right back. Kickoff now is going to be a touchback, and the ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line of Altoona. After that defensive touchdown, there are 2 drives, a touchdown and a turnover touchdown. Hopefully they have an offensive touchdown now. I know that's what they're hoping for. .104 left in the first quarter. Your Harrisburg Cougars are winning 14-7 on the third offensive drive for Altoona. Thank you for joining this broadcast of Harrisburg Cougar Sports. Here's a handoff and a fake pitch. Sorry, a fake handoff to a pitch. All the trickery, but it's only going to be a good gain of 1. Actually, they'll put it right back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 9.5, we'll say. Under center is the quarterback. Ryan Epps right there to meet him if he decides to go up the middle. He's going to play action pass, and it's going to be picked! It is an interception, the second consecutive turnover by the Harrisburg Cougars, who has this one. It looks to be number 7, Quincy Brandon, with the interception.
At the Altoona 25-yard line.
He had the hops of Kevin Durant with that interception. Another turnover, bringing out the guns. The offense comes out on the field for only the second time. First down and 10 at the Altoona 25-yard line. This is what that defense was talking about. They can't have those mental mistakes, and as soon as they correct those, they will make the play. And that's back-to-back drives where they have made the play, first turnovers, and given the ball to the offense and or have found the end zone themselves. That's going to be a carry to number 4, Saline Penn, and he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to rule it a loss of 1. To those who are watching this broadcast instead of the Penn State game, first off, why? Secondly, it is halftime at Northwestern, 10-10, something you wouldn't expect from that 6th-ranked Penn State. And while they're at halftime, we are reaching the start of the second quarter. Your Harrisburg Cougars up 14, the Altoona Mountain Lions visiting 7. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. They're having some issues with the play clock here. Nonetheless, 14-7 here at Severance Field. The lead belongs to Harrisburg, and they also have the ball trying to go up by triple digits. First and 10, second down and 11. Sean Lee just going to take off for himself and try to get something. And they'll make it third down and short for Harrisburg. There's that pass, and it's going to be dropped. Now they're going to rule it a completion and take him all the way back to the 30-yard line. Quincy Brandon, the intended receiver, and that's going to be 4th down and very long. It appeared to be four down territory, but now they might have to consider their options here.
Takes the ball all the way back to the 30-yard line of Altoona, where it will be 4th and 15 for Harrisburg.
4th down and very long. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. 3 to the bottom. 11-16 left in the first half. Sean Lee alone in the backfield. He'll snap the ball. Looking for something now, going deep for 2 receivers. There is a flag. He was grabbed behind. The intended receiver, was Quincy Brandon. Grabbed back by his collar. That's going to be pass interference, and that will bring up a 1st down for Harrisburg.
Pass interference against Altoona. The 15-yard penalty? It's not an automatic 1st down. Pass interference? No, if it was 4th and 16, it'd be 4th and 1 still in high school. Good enough for the Harrisburg 1st down.
So the ball's going to be placed at the Altoona 15-yard line.
For Harrisburg at the 15 of Altoona.
He'll hand the ball off here to, looks to be number 9. Nehemiah Yule with the carry.
Number 4, Salim Penn.
Oh, was it 4? I guess Salim Penn had the carry. Elias Cook to the top of your screen, 3 receivers to the bottom. He's going to Elias, trying to make the play across the sideline. He has a play, and he has the Harrisburg Cougar touchdown added to his resume. Only took a couple penalties and a lot of fumbles on the field and a couple turnovers for Elias to find the end zone this afternoon. 20-0 here. 20-7 here at Severance Field.
Gideon Casaya on for the extra point.
Snap hole kick is no good.
The kick is no good.
Your score here is going to remain the same. We'll be right back. Cougars kicking off with a 20-7 lead with 10:31 left in the first half. Receiving it right around the 1, maybe the end zone. Could have been a touchback, but he's going to be taken down right before the 20-yard line. A couple whistles. Was it a turnover? There's a ball in the Cougar hands. They're going to just rule him down.
Ball is being played at the 17-yard line of Altoona, where they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 for Altoona. Back-to-back drives resulting in a turnover. A fumble for a touchdown and an interception. Their ball at their own 18-yard line. Under center is their quarterback. They love to run the ball here, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to have the handoff. You try to get to the outside, and Ryan Epps is just going to keep dragging him back. They're going to rule it a loss of 1, but Ryan could have kept going all the way back until it was a safety.
On the carry, loss of 1. Second and 11.
Second down now. Another fake handoff, and the ball is fumbled. Now he's going to try to reverse the field, and he's just going to go all the way back right around the 10-yard line. Maybe the 9.5. No, they'll put it back at the 10.
Brings up third down.
Third down and very long for Altoona, just trying to get something going. They had that first offensive drive that resulted in a touchdown, but not much since. Is going to try. Now they're going to get the sack. He's not going to get out of that one.
On the play.
Fourth down in a train ride coming up for Altoona, and they're going to send out their punt team here. Lewis Dillard back to receive the kick. Sorry, the punt.
Brings up fourth down. Deep for Harrisburg.
Number back goes number 4 as well, Saline Penn. They're going to let it dribble, and Dillard's going to take it now, head towards the Cougar sideline, but he's going to be wrapped up right around the Altoona, maybe the 47-yard line. College scores around the nation. Number 8, USC, led by that spectacular Heisman quarterback, is up 34-7 against the underdog story of the entire offseason, Colorado. Maybe the glasses aren't enough for Deion Sanders. In other news, unranked Kentucky beating number 22 Florida 23-7, Clemson 21, Syracuse 7, and Oregon State number 19 beats Utah 21-7. That was number 10 ranked Utah. That's a pretty big win. Georgia and Auburn kick off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. First and 10 now for the Cougars. They're going to put it back at their own 49-yard line. Deep pass. That one's going to head towards Elias. That one's going to be caught. One play touchdown for your Harrisburg Cougars. 26-7 here at Severance Field. Man, what a dart by Sean Lee. And the speedster and the tall man, Elias Koch, combined in one. Just breaking away in the secondary. He had to slow down for that ball. He was going too fast. Found the end zone. That's another touchdown. Added to his resume. Out for the PAT comes your Harrisburg Cougars. Gideon Fasanya, the junior kicker. Snap, hold, kick, goes air. Number 3 is going to try to take it in himself, and he's going to stumble his way in. Kamir Williams just doing everything. He has 14 points on the board for the Cougars today. 2 touchdowns and that PAT. Sorry, 2-point conversion.
Score, Harrisburg 28, Altoona.
We'll be right back. You didn't miss much. That kickoff was just a touchback. 7:51 left in the first half. Altoona needs something to try to get back in this game and go into the locker room on a high note. They find themselves down by 21. With the ball at their own 20-yard line, you would think they would start to go to their passing game instead of their running game. The Cougars figured out their momentum strategies against their run game, their trickery, but the quarterback will continue to line up under center. That's a handoff, or is it? That was a double tackle by a combination of everybody. Make it a loss of 3 yards. 2nd down and 13 for Altoona. And he will continue to line up under center. A lot of motion. No flags. Looks like they're going to send the house here. Derek Brown looked like he was ready to blitz. And he's going to attack. He's going to be the person that was going to read the QB. And he didn't get the QB because of the flick, but there's a flag on the play. It's not going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short if the flag is waved. And it might be a holding penalty against the Mountain Lions.
Second and 20 for Altoona. Sack. Ryan Epps.
That's going to go down as a Ryan Epps sack. And that to his resume. The senior making big plays. Third down and very long for the Mountain Lions. He's going to look to his left, and it's going to be a huge stop taken all the way back to his 4-yard line, but he didn't go down until he was in between the 1-yard line and the end zone. Was that number 33? It looks to be Jarrell Britton with the sack right there.
Sack is by number 33, Jarrell Britton.
Number 4, and it looks to be number 18 of the Cougars back to receive this punt. Salim Penn and Lewis Dillard. That punt is going to rumble and be caught around the 38, and he's going to try to break a few tackles, but he's going to be met inside the 30, make it the 28-yard line. That's where the Cougars are going to have first and 10 again with 5:03 left in the first half. Here comes the Harrisburg Cougars now for their next offensive drive. Last drive was a one-play touchdown. Deep pass to Elias Koch. Here's a handoff now. It's going to be a fake screen. There it is to number 7, Quincy Brandon. He has an edge, and that's another one-play touchdown drive for the Harrisburg Cougars. That's 6 more points. Quincy getting it done. 34-7, Harrisburg. And as Quincy finds the end zone, this marching band of the Cougars are heading down the steps, getting ready for their field show for this Harrisburg audience. Gideon Fasciana out for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick, high, and no good.
The kick is no good. The score, Harrisburg 34.
The score is going to remain the same, 34-7 at Severance Field. Your Harrisburg Cougars are up and winning. Kickoff is going to be taken around the 4-yard line. Here goes Altoona trying to reverse field, now heading towards their own sideline. Going to be wrapped up and taken down. They were hunting out there. They're going to put it at the 20, possibly the 21-yard line.
From their own 22.
Under center. A couple different ways to hand the ball off, but it's going to be about a game of 2. Second down and 9, still under center. Now it's going to be a flick to his other receiver. He has a first down and a few more. It's going to take a shove by Elias to take him out of bounds, but not enough to stop the first down.
Taken out of bounds by Elias Cook. Good enough for the Altoona first down. Ball is placed at the 43-yard line of Altoona. Correction. 38-yard line.
First down now for Altoona. Now he'll look deep to pass. Now rolling to his right. And it's going to be a sack. Kevin Brown tracked him down.
On this sack. Loss on the play. Brings up second and 14.
Second down and a mile. And it's going to be wrapped up again. Zion Patterson with the help of Kymere Williams with that tackle.
Brings up third and 13. Sure. What's Kevin Brown's dad's name? Tim. Tim. Yeah. Tim Brown. That's him right there.
Third down and 13. Coming up for Altoona. 34-7 here at Severance Field. 2:20 left in the first half. Couple whistles, and it looks to be a timeout taken by Altoona.
Timeout. Altoona.
Coming out of the Altoona timeout. Third down and very long. He's going to line up under center once again. Drop back to pass. Now it's going to be a screen, and it's not even going to go far. Maybe a loss of 2 or 3 behind the line of scrimmage. Wasn't a good play right there, but nonetheless, it's fourth down once again for Altoona. They had that one offensive drive to start the game, and it just kept getting worse from there. Something they got to fix when they head into the locker room. Under 2 minutes left in the first half.
Fourth down and 18.
Back to receive the punt. Same 2 people as before. Penn's going to recover this one. Now he's going to bounce out to the Altoona sideline, try to get the edge. Will he get it? Not as much. Bring out that Cougar offense.
When I get here, they're not ready. Takes over their own 36-yard line.
Put the ball at the Cougar 36. First down for the Cougars. Elias at the top of your screen. Two other receivers at the bottom of your screen. And that's going to be a fake handoff. QB keeper to Sean Lee. He has the speed, trying to break the tackle. Now he has an edge. Now he's going to try to hit the Cougar sideline all the way now. Reversing field back into the middle of the field. Tries to break a tackle. He's going to end up inside the red zone, inside that 20-yard line. What a huge QB keeper fake by Sean Lee. And they're close to scoring once again.
Where they will take over for first down.
But the number is right here. They left the number right here for you to call. And they walked right through it.
Well, he probably needs to, they need to come out and service this thing. Because it's shutting off and getting stuck and everything.
This one's going to be a direct handoff.
Saline Penn on the carry.
Whistles on the field. And a timeout taken by the Cougars. They're going to try to score before the clock ends. They have one timeout remaining.
Yeah, this is, it freezes up and I'll be trying to punch in these numbers.
Snap, hold, air it again. Now Quincy's going to pass it to who? Elias. They're going to rule it incomplete. Elias Brown got off the line of scrimmage. It looked to be a wild card play. Sorry, Elias Cook. Kevin Brown and Elias Cook, the two best players on the team, in my opinion. I'm kidding, they're all great.
Conversion is no good. Score, Harrisburg 40. Altoona 7. We love you, Kevin! The audio's not working. She said she could see the game, but the audio's not working.
Trying to go somewhere, ends up going nowhere. Back around the 20, 21. Maybe he was better off that he did return it. First down and 10. And that's another stop by the Cougars. They might let this clock run out and take it to the locker room.
Zion Patterson is stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that's the end of the first half. Score, Harrisburg 40.
And it will be halftime. Your Harrisburg Cougars 40, the Mountain Lions 7. What a great first half. They allowed that one touchdown, that opening drive, and have only gone up since. We'll be back with the start of the second half. We welcome you back with the start of the second half. And that's going to be caught around the 2. And tries to make a defender miss. And it's going to be taken down just past the 15-yard line. Maybe the 16, 17.
On the return.
Each team has all 3 timeouts. The score is 40-7. And only took 8 seconds off the clock.
Ball out to the 16 and a half of Harrisburg, where they will take over first and 10.
Once again, thank you for joining this broadcast of Harrisburg Cougar Sports. Two receivers to the top of your screen. They're going to send Quincy in motion. This is going to be a handoff. And he's going to keep pushing. Given to, appears to be number 9, Nehemiah Ewell with the carry.
Enough for the Harrisburg first down.
Second down now for the Cougars. Sorry, first down now for the Cougars. This is another carry. He slipped a little bit. They're going to just take him down around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second down.
That's another stop. Clock keeps ticking. 10:20, around 10:20 left. Third down. 1 receiver to the top of your screen. 3 to the bottom. Running back to the left of Sean. Movement across the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag. Let's see who this is going to be against. They're going to move it 5 yards in the positive direction of the Cougars. That's going to be against the Mountain Lions.
Against Altoona. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 for the Harrisburg Cougars. Another handoff. This time he's going to try to hit the edge. Great blocking. He's going to get it in a few more. Trips and stumbles a little bit, taken out of bounds right before the 50-yard line. That's number 14 with the carry, Zymir Hill with the first down for the Cougars.
For the Harrisburg first down. Ball is at the Harrisburg 47.
They're going to place the ball at the Cougar 47-yard line. First and 10. Number 4, Saline Penn in the backfield with Sean Lee. Set in motion is Quincy Brannon. He'll join them in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Penn. He's going to hit the Cougar sideline, past the 50 and a few more. It's going to be about second and short after that run.
Celine Penn on the carry. Pickup of 7.
The Cougars offense had its way in the first half. 100 yards plus for the QB, Sean Lee, both rushing and passing.
3 for Harrisburg.
Handoff to Penn again, running right through that line of scrimmage. Right at the first down marker, they're going to give it to him. They will. They're going to tell him to keep moving the chains. First down and 10 off that run. 9:38 left on the clock in the third quarter. They only need 2 points to make it the mercy rule clock, in which the clock will keep running. through all situations except for minor circumstances such as injuries and timeouts. Let's just hope they get a touchdown here. This is going to be a handoff to Yule, and he's only going to get a gain of maybe 2.
Yule on the carry. The winning numbers. 1, 3, 1, 0, 7, 7, 1, 3, 1, 0.
Second down and 9 now after the Yule carry. Whistles before the play. And it's a false start against the Cougars. First and goal for the Cougars now. That one's a handoff to Yule. And Yule's going to take it in for the end zone once again.
Jeremiah Ewell for the Harrisburg touchdown. Flag on the
There is a flag on the play. It's a holding penalty against the Cougars. Take them back 10 yards and take off those 6 points. High snap, recovered by Sean. He has to take it himself, and he's going to be dropped way behind the line of scrimmage.
Sean Lee sacked.
Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. This is still the same drive since kickoff of the second half.
Second down.
Second and goal from the 23. Fake the handoff, pass up the middle, flag on the play. He breaks the tackle. He's going to get into the end zone. Is this going to come back? Touchdown number 3, Chimera Williams. It is going to be an illegal man downfield against the Cougars. Touchdown comes off the board.
Illegal player downfield against Harrisburg.
So they're going to move the ball back even further, this time all the way back to the 29. Maybe the 28. They'll pull at the 28. Second down and very long, 4:35 left in the third quarter. Clock keeps churning. 40-7 here at Severance Field. Cougars are winning. Whistles now. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Altoona.
Timeout, Altoona.
They want to make sure that they're ready to make that stop. It's definitely 4-down territory for the Cougars because, you know, they're trying to get in the end zone before the end of this third quarter. They've practically wasted this entire quarter on this drive. And they're not going to give Altoona any time if they can. Next week, the Harrisburg Cougars travel to CD East to play them at their stadium next Friday, October 6th at 7 p.m. The next home game is in 2 weeks. That's homecoming and senior recognition day. October 21st, that's versus Chambersburg right here at Severance Field at 1 p.m. October 21st, where they coordinate the king and queen. Harrisburg has a tradition of having most of their kings be football players, but maybe that'll change. Who knows? Filming. Second down and very long of a goal. 3 more attempts at the end zone. Empty backfield. Now he'll motion for a receiver to join him back there. And that's a handoff. He trips and he stumbles and he goes down right around the 30. That's another loss. Third down and very long once again.
Nehemiah Yule tripped up in the backfield. Third and goal.
One receiver to the top, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Movement, and it's a false start against the Cougars. Moving back 5 yards. These are a lot of penalties that Coach Cal is not very happy to see from his team that has done so well this entire game, coming out of the locker room, wasting majority of this quarter, and you can't find the end zone quite yet. This is still a goal line situation at the 35. This is 3rd and goal. Snap, he's gonna go deep. Elias Koch, he's going to have it, and he's gonna be tackled just shy. A touchdown saving tackle. 4th down, they're gonna put it at around the 6 or 7 yard line. More reasonable than before. 35-yard line would have been a little further, but they got it closer. Definitely 4 down territory. It appears that they are going to go for it here. Sean Lee is staying on the field as the Cougar quarterback. Couple whistles on the field now. Another timeout taken by Altoona.
Altoona.
Their second timeout of the second half. Second timeout of this drive. Granted, this is the only drive of this half. We'll be back after their timeout. Coming out of the Altoona timeout now, Sean Lee empty in the backfield. 4th down and goal. Money ball, 50-50, incomplete. Intended receiver, Quincy Brandon, towards the quarterback of the end zone. Turnover on downs. That was a 9-minute drive that resulted in nothing. A 9-minute drive filled with penalties, mistakes, cost the Cougars 6 points on the board. And the clock will continue to run and stop as normal. With the turnover on downs, Altoona looking for their first offensive drive of the second half. Their first offensive drive of the game resulting in a touchdown, a long 80-yard drive. Looking to replicate that here, get something going. Under center. Here's the handoff. And the Cougars are not buying it. Taking him down almost immediately.
Zion Patterson on the carry for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Second down now once again for Altoona. Looking for a sign from their coach about what their play call is going to be. Here it is. They head up to the line. And who guessed it? He goes right back under center. He's going to look to his right now, go right down and fall right down. Maybe a gain of 1. 3rd down and very long for the Mountain Lions. The clock is going to keep churning and churning and churning. 9-minute drive. They only have 3 minutes of this quarter. Line up under center once again. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen. Looking that direction, sends a player in motion. He's going to drop back to pass, now take off himself, and he's not even going to make it past the line of scrimmage, taking him all the way back, right around the 5-yard line, inside the 5-yard line.
Sack on the play. That is number 54, Trenton Muffin.
Whistles and flags already. They just got off the field, and they come back on the field, and there's more penalties. That's a false start against the Cougars. That's taken back right around the 39-yard line. First down and 15.
Against Harrisburg, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down, 10-15.
There's that handoff once again. This time to Mekhi Newman. Maybe a gain of 2. Second down and long.
Who's that? Number 6? Makai Newman.
They're going to tell the Cougars to get off the field with the final 8 seconds ticking down in the third quarter. Cougars fans in the stadium or at home, it's time to put your floors up as we enter the fourth quarter. Your Harrisburg Cougars up 40. The Altoona Mountain Lions 7. No score in that third quarter. And we'll be right back with the start of the fourth.
Put your fours up. That is the
New quarter. Same foul. False start against the Cougars. 5-yard penalty. Bring them back even more.
false start. Harrisburg, 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Second down now and long.
18.
Mekhi Newman in the backfield now with Sean Lee. I'll hand it to Mekhi. He's going to keep pushing. They'll finally bring him down just shy of the 34-yard line. They'll put it at the 36. Fumble. Who has it? Altoona ball. First turnover Altoona defense has created all afternoon. Is that the momentum they need in this final quarter to get them going after having that one touchdown on that first offensive drive? Is that momentum good enough for the Altoona offense? Looks like the second team offense and defense for the Cougars are out on the field. Second down now in about 7 or 8. Fake handoff, QB keeper, now a flip, and he's not going anywhere. Fumble on the play. This one is going to be recovered by the Cougars. And the call is Cougar ball.
Recovered by Harrisburg.
Second stringers making the play. Another turnover to add to the Cougar defense season. Little meeting of the offense before they hit the field. Make sure everybody's on the same page before they head out on that field. Number 5, Jayon Lewis looks to be their new QB for the rest of the evening. Give a good break to Sean Lee after having a spectacular afternoon. Ball at the Altoona 34. Does a hand off to Newman. Newman's going to bounce outside. Try to get to the Altoona sideline. He needs that block. He needs to break a tackle. One more. And he almost does. One tackle away from a touchdown. Huge run by Makai Newman, the junior.
Inside the 10-yard line.
College scores around the country. Number 6, Penn State 27, Northwestern 13. There's a flag on the play. And explains the run while it was so well. It was a holding against the Cougars. They're going to bring the ball back 10 yards, first down and along 20 or 15. Yeah, 15. Number 8, 48 USC. Sorry, number 8 USC with 48. Colorado unranked now, 27. They're only down 25. It's very possible. 1:03 left in the third quarter there. Kentucky, 33. Number 22, Florida, 14. With 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here goes another spectacular run, and he trips up and stops. Once again, just shy of that touchdown carry. 3:30 games, Georgia, number 1 Georgia against Auburn. Number 2 Michigan against Nebraska. Number 24 Kansas against number 3 Texas. Number 23 Missouri against Vanderbilt. Number 13 LSU against number 20 Ole Miss. Another carry by Makai Nua, and there's that great block by number 17. He needs that angle. He will continue to push his way inside the 20, inside the 10. Now it will be first down inside the red zone. Number 17, Sincere Jackson. He is the reason why that run went so far. That was a huge pickup block by that wide receiver, something that you would never really notice live. But when coaches go back in that film room and they watch tape, that is something he'll get praised for, and he might even get a high five for it at the end of the day. Here's another carry. Thinking about going inside, now bouncing outside, and he can't go further than the 15-yard line. Flag back behind the line of scrimmage. It looks to be an upset Cougar player, which means it might be a penalty against the Cougars. At 6:30, number 9, Oregon takes on Stanford. Number 14, Oklahoma takes on Iowa State at 7. Also at 7:30, number 11, Notre Dame takes on Duke. South Carolina and 21, Tennessee takes off at 7:30. And then your late night cap, number 12, Alabama taking on Mississippi State. 10 p.m., number 7, Washington against Arizona. And at 10:30, Fresno State, number 25, taking on Nevada.
Holding against Harrisburg.
That holding penalty might have been for the better. Here's another handoff. Great blocking by that Cougar O-line. He's going to keep pushing and shoving right back to the 15-16. Number 37, the senior, Barry Daniels with the carry.
15-yard line. Second and 13.
Deep pass by Jayon Lewis is a little short.
Pass is incomplete.
Clock stops here. 8:13 left in regulation.
Harrisburg at the Altoona 15.
Makai Newman pushing and shoving at the 1. Is that enough for a first down? It will be enough for a first down. Make it first down and goal at the 1.
1-yard line. Where it would be first and goal for Harrisburg.
Jayon Lewis, Makai Newman in the backfield. They'll give it to Makai. And he's going to shove his way in. 6 more points added to the score for the Cougars. Another Harrisburg touchdown.
Gideon Casaya on for the extra point.
Gideon Fasciana out for the PAT. One extra lineman needs to get on the field. Looks like Makai Newman's a little shaky getting off the field. Getting ready for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick, up, and good. Your score here at 7th Field, 47 Harrisburg. The visiting Altoona Mountain Lions, 7. And with that score, you can continue to run the clock and we can go home a little earlier. NFL games worth mentioning tomorrow. 2-1 Ravens versus 2-1 Browns. That Browns defense only allowing 1 offensive touchdown the entire season. Granted, it's only week 4, but that's still a big feat. That Dolphins-Bills game, the only undefeated AFC team left, the Dolphins taking on the 2-1 Bills, putting up a 70-burger, making that 72 Dolphins team very proud, trying to do something great and possibly better than the past. Probably one of the worst matchups you're going to see tomorrow, the Bears versus the Broncos. I'm not going to say much about that one. And he's going to be wrapped out of bounds by number 31 of the Cougars, Teray Eden, right by the 25, 24-yard line as well on market. Both the Broncos and the Bears are 0-3. Shocking 0-3 teams. The Vikings take on the Panthers, both 0-3. The Rams 1-2 take on the Colts 2-1.
Pass is incomplete.
Jayon Lewis looking for a receiver down the Cougar sideline, just short. He was hit during the pass. They're going to keep running the clock here. This one's going off to Barry again, and he just got tripped up. Maybe a gain of 4. Third down and about 11 for the Harrisburg Cougars. We're about 4:45 minutes away from the end of this game. Thank you once again for joining this presentation of Harrisburg Cougar Sports. The Cougars on their way to a 5-1 start to the season with one more home game left, October 21st, which is homecoming and senior recognition. So be sure to tune in for this game.
The guy who's holding the 2 on the other side of the field. He's not even
Still got it on second.
And here's a big carry by Makai Newman. It's going to bring up 4th down. It should be 4th down. The marker has it on 3rd down. The official's looking at the marker but not telling him to fix it for some odd reason. But yes, Cougars, it's 4th down. We're just under 4 minutes left to play. Makai Newman in the backfield with Jayon Lewis. 2 receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. That's a handoff. He has the sideline. He has inside the 20, and he has a Cougar 1st down.
Makai Newman. Good enough for the Harrisburg 1st down.
Something worth interesting, though, the Cougars had 40 points in the first half, but only 7 so far. Either the halftime conversation for Altoona went really well, or the halftime conversation for the Cougars wasn't as much. Low snap, that one's off to Newman. He has this, tries to get the sideline. He gets stopped before he can even get the angle. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. 2nd down now and long. Under 3 minutes left in this game. Stay tuned for the post-game recap right as the players line up at midfield to shake hands at the conclusion of this game. Great carry there. He bounces off the defenders, and he's going to walk into the touchdown. Number 6, Makai Newman, puts 6 more points on the board for the Harrisburg Cougars. My voice is starting to get a little tired now. 53-7 with the PAT looming. Quincy Brandon set the hold the kick once again for Gideon. Snap, hold, kick, up, and good. 54-7 is your score here at Severance Field. This is going to probably go down as another win for the Harrisburg Cougars. They're not finished. They have to have good efforts for the rest of the season if they want to have any competition with Manheim Township, the only team they suffered a loss to earlier this season. They need to stay upbeat. They need to keep tallying these wins, whether it's easy or not, whether it's high or low, whether it's cold or hot. The Cougars need to keep pushing and keep their mindset focused for the PIAA playoffs, districts, and possibly states. Received around the 6-yard line. He'll take it up the middle now towards the Altoona sideline. Chase from behind, goes down at the 11. Altoona will have 1st down at 10, wherever the flag leads them. He was chased from behind and grabbed by his back plate. They're going to probably call this a horse collar penalty against the Cougars and move the ball up a few extra yards for Altoona. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty and brings the ball all the way up to the 26. Sorry, 27. big stop and tackle. That one looks to be number 31, Teray Eden with the tackle. Under 2 minutes left. This is probably the last drive of the afternoon for Altoona as the clock keeps running.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
Another carry flip. They've done the same thing over and over again, and that's a big tackle, saving the first down as we get close to a minute left in regulation.
Leland Bear on the carry. Pick up about 4. Pick up a 5.
Third down and about medium for Altoona. Trying to go home on a high note. Long drive back. But I'm sure a lot of discussions will be held. It's another carry. And the O-line's going to push him past the first down marker. Inside the 40, put at the 41. Under 30 seconds left now. Maybe one more play. As the Cougars and Altoona on the sidelines start to head towards midfield. They're not going to place this ball down, or are they? Doesn't look like they have a play lined up with 10 seconds left. Then they're going to call it here as the players head towards midfield. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your Harrisburg Cougars add another marker to the win column. Win number 5 of the season as they defeat Altoona 54-7 at home in their second to last home game of the season. Stay tuned with the post-game recap. A sensational win once again for the Harrisburg Cougars, making it 5-1 their record this season. Their only loss against Manheim Township, possibly the only team they have to worry about heading into the postseason this year. They have one more home game left, and that's going to be homecoming and senior recognition day right here at Severance Field, October 21st. Next week, they face Central Dauphin East at Central Dauphin East. That's October 6th, that Friday at 7 p.m. Be there, be square. I'll meet you there. I'm sure it's going to be a great game as always. What can I not say about this Cougar team? Yes, they started slow in the first quarter, but ever since, they've taken off on offense. They've taken off on defense. They've taken off created turnovers. I mean, Kymir Williams had 14 points accounted for today alone in the first half. Both a fumble recovery for a touchdown, an offensive touchdown, and a two-point conversion that was not supposed to be a two-point conversion, but he found the end zone anyway. Elias Koch doing great things. He had one touchdown on a long, deep ball, and he had another chance at a touchdown, but, of course, Altoona had to make the tackle to save it. They had that 9-minute drive in the third quarter that took a majority of the third quarter, but resulted in 0 points, and that's something I know Coach Cal will discuss with them this week heading into Central Dauphin East. As for Altoona, they have another loss in the column. They have some things to work on. I'm sure there are some high moments, especially that 9-minute drive that they resulted in nothing, forcing the turnover on downs, creating turnovers, as a bee flies in here, forcing turnovers such as fumbles, doing whatever they could. They had that one offensive drive to start the game that resulted in a touchdown, and what you would think was going to be, a good game for Altoona. It was going to be a great game here at Severance Field. but they just couldn't do anything afterwards. And I'm listening to the band. They are very happy, and they know that Central Altman East is a rivalry game, so it doesn't matter their record or what may happen. It's going to be a great game regardless. Let's just hope everybody keeps their composure when we head into that game next Friday. We thank you for watching this presentation of Harrisburg Cougar football on this YouTube channel today. Make sure you join the next broadcast October 21st, that Saturday, for homecoming and senior recognition. Make sure you're here early to watch it all. Thank you. My name is Casaya Achampong, a senior out here.